One last kiss from her lips. Another dream you're putting down. After all this time, turns out all you found is one more love out to break your heart. Set it up just to watch it fall apart.
Our school community is stronger when we speak up. If you see hate, report it. If you hear hate, challenge it. And if you've caused harm, take responsibility, learn, and do better.
Together, we can make every student feel seen, valued, and safe.
Let's make our symbols and our actions stand for respect, unity, and love.
Please stand for the pledge. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Carlsbad. We have a great show planned for you today. To start us off, we have a story on spike ball, Brooke live with ASB, and then Shane live with soccer. What else do we have?
Yeah, we're also going to have Quinn on location with a snow update, and then Carter on the magic window with some information about recent avalanches.
That sounds like a great show. I'm Brody Burson.
And I'm Cassidy Rains.
And CHSTV starts right now. Now we have a story on a motivated athlete here at Carlsbad. Let's take a look.
This is Paige, this year's spikeball tournament coordinator, and not only is she organizing this tournament at CHS, but she is extremely passionate about being this year's champion.
I mean, I wish my opponents the best of luck. We already know what the outcome's gonna be, so I think they should just try their best, but obviously no one's gonna top me. I could play solo and still win it.
Even though to most, spikeball is a light-hearted summer game, to Paige, it's a lifestyle.
I practice year-round, so it won't be much of a change for me, but those other spikeball players, I think it'll be different and have them to lock in way more.
As she is extremely confident about how she will play at this tournament, she encourages all students at CHS to sign up to be her contender.
So we're doing sign-ups the next 2 weeks, and we'll start after the 4-day weekend. That way, it won't be as gloomy and rainy, and everyone can be in their prime, get a little practice in, and be ready to take on the tournament.
She also provides anyone who is brave enough to compete against her with advice.
I mean, I would definitely put in the work outside of school or put in some after hours, like anything, you get what you put into it, and try their best. Honestly, send prayers.
Make sure to sign up for the Spikeball tournament before the end of this week in rooms 5004 to get on the bracket. Reporting for CHSTV with videographer Annika Hike, I'm Ivana Sotomoy.
Thank you, Ivana and Annika, for that fun story. I'm looking forward to the intense Spikeball tournament. The Carlsbad Choir will be performing their Night with the Stars performance today and Friday at 7 p.m., as well as this Saturday at 2 and 7 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at the CHS Choral website. Make sure to go out and support.
Attention juniors, if you're interested in working on leadership skills, apply to RILA, an all expenses paid leadership camp held in Idlewild on April 10th to 12th. Check your Class of 2027 Google Classroom for more information or visit the counselor's office. Application deadline is February 18th. For the first live of the show, we have Jackson with Best Buddies. Jackson.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Jackson L'Oreal, live in the studio with Best Buddies to talk about their meeting that's happening today. So Val, when and where is this meeting happening?
Yeah, so we have our meeting today at lunch in room 4003.
Awesome. Madeline, what's going to be happening at this meeting?
Yeah, so we did have an awareness event today at lunch, but since there will be rain, it got canceled. So we're just going to be hanging out in room 4003 like Val said, so show up. It's going to be a good time.
Awesome. Sounds good. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Luke, what about you? Luke, are you excited for your meeting today?
I'm so.
You're excited? Yeah? Awesome. Thank you guys for coming on. Be sure to go check that out today, Lancers. And with that, I'll send it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Jackson. Lancers, ASB applications are now available in the ASB room 5004 or on the Lancer Nation website. Applications are due Friday, February 20th, so make sure to get those in. CHS has a new elective pathway coming this fall for any students interested in becoming a teacher or working in education. Talk to your counselor or come by room 4005 on odd days for more information.
Next up, we have Shane live with girls soccer. Shane.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here with girls varsity soccer. So first off, I know that your guys' season just ended, your league just ended, and I know you guys just started CIF. So could you tell me how the league went and how CIF's been going?
So our league went really well. We went unbeaten at home, and we beat LCC to get into the playoffs. And for our first playoff game, we tied Cathedral.
That's impressive. I mean, you heard it. No, not a single loss at home. And then I know you guys have a game coming up. Could you tell me a little bit when and where that is for people who might want to come and support?
Yeah, we have an away game tomorrow versus Cathedral at 5, so be there.
Any shout-outs?
Period 4, yes I can.
Shout out Tonka.
And make sure everyone to go and support the game. And with that, I'll send it back to Cassidy.
Thanks, Shane. Part 2 of Financial Literacy will be February 23rd after school. You will learn about the impact of world finances, college funding, and student loans. Walk-ins are welcome, however, registration is encouraged as pizza will be provided.
Seniors, Maricosta is hosting a financial aid workshop. For more information, see your grade level Google Classroom. Switching topics, we have Brooke live with ASB with news about Spikeball. Brooke?
Yes, that's right. Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here live with some members of ASB to talk about the upcoming Spikeball tournament. So, Paige, as we saw in the piece earlier, you are clearly a very experienced Spikeball player. So, for those of you who don't know, could you explain the Spikeball tournament?
Yeah, sign-ups finished this week, and then we'll send out brackets on Monday and start Tuesday at lunch.
That's awesome, Lancers. And for anyone who does want to get involved, how can they do so?
Your classroom should have received a flyer with the QR code to scan for sign-ups.
That's awesome, Lancers. Make sure to scan that QR code for those of you who do want to get involved. And finally, Madeline, can you give me a quick Spikeball fun fact?
Yeah, so Spikeball was actually invented in 1989, and it's most popular in North America.
That's awesome. And Blake, what about you?
Yeah, it's actually called a round net.
Okay, thank you guys so much for coming on. And Lancers, make sure to show up to the Spikeball tournament. And with that, I'll send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Brooke. Make sure to show up to that tournament. Viore will be coming to CHS campus for a career chat on March 23rd after school. Please make sure to register so PTSA knows how much pizza to provide. Seniors, if you're planning to attend Maricosta College after graduation, it is encouraged that you participate in the Maricosta application and assessment workshops. Find more information in your Class of 2026 Google Classroom.
In other news, Quinn is on location with the California snow update.
Good morning, Lancers. I'm Quinn Kennedy, and I'm here outside at the quad to give you guys a California snow report. So as many of you know, Big Brother's been having a very dry winter with little to no snow, and they have had to rely on their snowmaking abilities. But as of last weekend, they have received an astonishing 4 feet of snow, with even more expected. Now moving on to Mammoth. Mammoth received a large amount of snow, about 5 feet, with even more expected throughout the rest of the week and next week. Now this snow should keep their lift spinning throughout the rest of spring and creep into summer. Now, Lancers, with all this new snow, roads are very slippery and icy, so chains will be mandated if you do not have four-wheel drive. and crowds are at an all-time high for the season, so make sure to leave your houses early. Now Lancers, avalanche risks are very high during this time of the season. Make sure to stay tuned with Carter, giving more information on that later in the show. I'm Quinn Kennedy, tossing it back to Brody.
Thank you, Quinn. For our last segment of the show, we have Carter on the magic window with more information about a recent avalanche.
Good morning, Carlsbad, and that's right, I'm on the magic window. And just like Quinn said, the snow has really been coming down in Northern California. And while this can be fun, the truth is that heavy snowfall like this can actually be very dangerous. So for example, on Interstate 80 up in Northern California, the interstate has actually had to be closed down because of how heavy the snowfall has been. Additionally, lodges and ski resorts have had to be closed down so that they can clear out the snow before letting people back up to ski. But it's more than just closures. Unfortunately, on Tuesday, at Frog Lake, just north of Lake Tahoe, 8 people were found dead from a deadly avalanche. Now, this is the deadliest avalanche since 1985 in California. This area actually gets some really, really heavy snowfall, 34 feet per year, which is absolutely insane. Now, the setting for this is that there were 15 people on a backcountry skiing trip, 4 of whom were tour guides for a company. Now, while we can't know the motivations of why they decided to leave their huts in such dangerous snowfall, we do know that there were very dangerous snow conditions at this time, and these were very rural huts that they were staying in. Now, this tour was put on by Blackbird Mountain Guides, and they've recently received some scrutiny online for how their trainers handled the situation, but the truth is we can't get into the thought process of these trainers. And additionally, according to Blackbird themselves, these are actually the tour guides who put this tour on were trained heavily in avalanche education and were actually avalanche educators themselves. So they taught other people how to be safe through avalanches. So the truth is we just can't know exactly what happened fully because we weren't there weren't comms, we can't know. It's important to recognize that if you guys are going to be going up to north or you're going to be going anywhere to ski or snowboard, that you know the conditions because 25 to 30 people each year can die from an avalanche, so you have to make sure that you're educated and safe. And if you have any doubts about the safety of where you're going to be snowboarding or skiing, that you stay safe and you just don't go. If you have any reservations, you can wait a week, a month, wait a year until next year until it's safe to go. But that's all from me, Carlsbad. And with that, I'll send it back to Cassidy.
Thank you, Carter. Definitely make sure to stay safe in the snow. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll have a story on Cindy, the owner of NCM Glassworks.
We make all stained glass. Everything you see that we make it. Yeah.
Cindy, the owner of NCM Glassworks, started her business 18 years ago out of a passion for stained glass making.
I guess my favorite part is working with people that I enjoy.
Make sure to tune in tomorrow for that story.
Yeah, tomorrow night at 7 p.m., girls varsity basketball will be playing, so make sure to show up and cheer them on.
Yeah, make sure to show up to that, Carlsbad, and that's all we have for you today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
From bands to locally owned restaurants, Carlsbad Currents has it all. Entirely student produced and student ran, telling your stories.
last kiss from her lips. Another dream you're putting down. After all this time, turns out all you found is one more love. Out to break your heart. Set it up just to watch it fall apart.
Our school community is stronger when we speak up. If you see hate, report it. If you hear hate, challenge it. And if you've caused harm, take responsibility, learn, and do better.
Together, we can make every student feel seen, valued, and safe.
Let's make our symbols and our actions stand for respect, unity, and love.